Marching toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off of play action, here's Stafford. His throw incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Stafford on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The slot man in motion right. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Fourth down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good. Now the Rams have the first points. Here it's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to... Complete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Connor. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. To throw is Murray. Nice. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Murray going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. First and 10, Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though. In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one. Is that what they say? There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage. I'll take your word for it, my man. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. To the air again, Stafford. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. And second down. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive. They'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula. Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. The third down throw incomplete as well. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession. And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals. Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Murray now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Murray. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Cardinals at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry for James Conner. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Buying time to his left. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Stafford. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Running right through him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
What's interesting to me, Brandon, is that I spotted Bruce Murray snap to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hey, middle. What do you got?
To throw again on second down. Stafford, he'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, it's Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. That is caught at the 7. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing again is Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got 29 yards that time. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with career touchdown number 60. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Budda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's a... But yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams. It's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stafford now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Budda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 7 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Conner looking for space, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They'll try and run forward with Conner. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, now the Shrines are going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. Stafford on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Conner. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
They run behind center with Connor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Connor going to get it again on second down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. And now the Rams are going to hold things as they want a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Connor up the middle. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. On the counter, it's Connor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.